The following episode of Dad vs. Daughter was made possible by a contribution from USAopoly.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the Daughter.
And today, what are we playing, Megan?
We are playing Disney CodeNames.
Yeah, this is from USAopoly. This is, if you're familiar with regular CodeNames, basically the same game, except it's all Disney. So Disney movies, Pixar movies, that sort of thing. All different kinds. So, and I see you have your mouse ears.
Yeah, the reason I really wanted to get this out was because in about 2 months, I'm going back to Disney. Once I graduate, I'll be doing the Disney College program again. So, kind of wanted to get this out there and get excited for it.
You are Disney.
Yes, I am.
So, instead of you just keep talking about Disney and how great it is,
be a very long video.
let's check it out and hear what our thoughts are.
Okay.
So for those of you that are not familiar with CodeNames, normally you have teams, but there is a two-player variant that basically has you play solo as one team. However, when you are done with your turn, then what you do is you take a card from the opposing team and you cover up one of the pictures. So what's going to happen is on a turn, you're going to have a code master. They are going to have a card that looks just like this, and they are going to want to try to get you to guess which cards in that grid are yours by giving a one-word clue and then a number. So for instance, I might say, looking at this, and I wanted to get let's say villains.
Okay.
And let's say I had
Ooh, yeah.
what's it, is it Ka?
Shere Ka.
Well, no, Shere Khan
Oh,
is the,
Khan. See,
this is Ka, right? Yeah,
Jungle
it's Ka.
Book. That's Shere
And
Khan.
Hades.
And
So-
Zurg.
and Zurg.
Hopper.
Okay.
You got a couple there.
So let's just say in this little scenario, I'm going to say villains 3, and then the other person is going to actually put a finger on their guess, and if they're correct, and that's the right color, then they will put one of these on there. If they are incorrect, and it actually belongs to the other team, then they would put a red one on there. If it is neither one of those, you'll notice on that there's some tan ones. That means it's a neutral, so you'd put the neutral one on there. The one that you want to avoid is the one that is the black square, because that is an automatic loss, so you don't want to do that. So what we're going to do, and we just showed you, there's two sides to the cards. There's a picture on one side and the word on the other. You can mix and match. However, what we're going to do is we're going to play through 2 games. Megan is going to be the first code master.
No, you are. I want to guess.
Oh, you want to guess? Okay.
I want to guess the pictures.
I will be the first code master at pictures, and then after that game, we're going to turn them over, and we'll have new cards, and we'll just have the words on there, so you can kind of get an idea. Okay, here is the card that I'm going to be using. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to have this oriented this way. So because the outside of the card shows the red, we are going to be the red team. We're going to be wanting, I'm going to be wanting to get Megan to guess these red cards. The game comes with this nice little holder. So I'm going to put the card in the holder, and I'm going to be looking at it like that. And there are certain rules about giving clues. You can't say, like, you know, letter A, you know, for like their first names or anything like that. And you want to try to get them to connect as much as possible. Sometimes that's not the easiest thing to do.
You know, for us, so in like previous games, we've kind of given clues off kind of some inside jokes we have with them, so that kind of helps with your teams. You might want to try to do that, but it all depends if you're on the same wavelength or not for what you're going to try to get their opponent to guess, or your teammate.
Okay, so
There's a lot that you can do.
okay, so the first clue, and you can't really give any other kind of hints.
No.
So this is going to be, I'm actually going to be talking more than you normally would in a game, because I'm going to try to be explaining things.
Yeah.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these so they're closer to me.
Okay.
I will say Princess 2.
so I'm going to go with Snow White.
That would be correct.
And then I don't really see another princess on the board, so I'm going to guess you're going to go with Aladdin, since with Jasmine being a princess.
That would be incorrect.
Oh, okay. All right, then.
Okay, so whenever you guess incorrectly, then that automatically ends the turn. So now, because our turn is over, I will take another blue tile and I will try to strategically place it on the board so that there is no other questions.
Okay, I see where you probably could have gone with that. I mean,
Okay.
But now that you've covered that too, I'm confused.
So you can always, when you're given clues, after you've already guessed, you always get like one extra.
Yeah.
So for any other clues that you might have missed on the first time around. All right. I will say mechanical 2.
Ooh. I'll definitely go for Wally. Mechanical.
That would be correct.
And then you got another one though.
And sometimes they are a stretch.
Yeah. See, I could go a couple different ways looking at this, so I'm wondering. Because I'm thinking mechanical, I'm kind of going towards Zurg a bit. But then I'm also like, well, there's a clock with the White Rabbit, that's kind of mechanical. But then I'm also looking at Belle's cottage, and her father's kind of a tinker mechanic. So I'm kind of between those now. So I don't know what you're trying to get me to go for, but I'm gonna go, I'm thinking with the cottage, with Belle's cottage. It's probably wrong. Ooh, it's right, okay. And then the other one was Princess. So I'm gonna go with Cinderella'S Slipper.
That is correct.
There we go. So I was also wondering, I was like, you've got Rapunzel's like castle over there too, so I didn't know which direction you were going with that one. That's good though, I got a couple more on the board. Ooh, okay.
Now the book will tell you you're going to get, you can get points or try to see what your points would be based on the number of tiles that are left of the opposing team when you get done, just to kind of gauge how well you've done. We've always just played as long as we don't run out.
Yeah. As long as we don't essentially lose, we're doing good, we think. It's more for fun than just for the points. It's like looking at these though, I'm like, man, we haven't watched some of these movies in forever. We should get them out and watch them. I think the last Disney movie I probably watched was Moana. It's on the board. I'm going to take that back. We watched Mulan the other night, part of it.
I am going to go Ship 1.
Well, assuming it's that one right there.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
That's why I covered that one over there.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I would do that.
Okay.
That definitely helps, and you can kind of eliminate that way. You're covering up Maui?
I know.
Oh my god.
It's Maui time.
I love Maui. Alright, well, yeah. How many am I trying to get, by the way? We've got 5 on the table. With it being
9.
a 5 by 5, it's 9, right? That's what I thought, yeah.
And there would be 8 blue.
Blue, that's what I thought. Okay. So we're about halfway.
Got to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't say that. Let's go Chef 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go. I'll put that one over there.
That's a movie we haven't watched in a while either. No, it's getting a ride, so it's like, ooh, we should watch it.
Weapon 1.
Weapon, ooh. Hercules. This is bow and arrow.
Yep.
Like, Zurg's got a weapon, but you can't see it in the picture. That's what I had to go with.
Buzz 1.
Zurg.
Yep.
Come on, we got one more. Make it good. Ooh.
We have one left.
Okay. I mean, it should be fairly simple, I feel like, because you have one left, but you can't also...
Wreck 1.
Ralph.
Yep.
Yay!
So that is it. The last one that is for the blue would have been...
Who?
Wait a minute. 2, 4, 6,
Did you
7.
mess it up?
No, Oh, it was this one.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Paradise Falls.
So not the greatest because we only had
No.
one blue one left. So what we're going to do now is we are going to get all new cards, and Megan will play as or give clues for the words. Okay, so we have the board set up for the word side now. Actually, you know, when I first played this, we actually did a mix and match. Some were words, some were pictures. So which color are we?
We're going to be blue.
Would you like to show the camera
Yeah, I can.
which ones we have here?
And that is going to be the orientation for us. All right. Let's see how I can get this for you. Wonderland 2.
Wonderland 2. Well, I see the Tea Party, and I see the Mad Hatter, but I also see Queen of Hearts. Let's try to guess what I think is a surefire one. Now I'm going to say the Mad Hatter. Yay! A Tea Party doesn't necessarily have to be in Wonderland, but Queen of Hearts was in Wonderland, so I'm going to go with Queen of Hearts. No?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Let's see.
Sadness.
Sadness.
Take
Sadness
that
goes
one.
away. Architecture 2.
Well, a gargoyle would be part of an architecture, and a palace is kind of a finished product. So we're going to say gargoyle. Yay! And we will say palace.
I'm going to correct you on something, though.
What?
You are not pointing with the Disney point, and this
Oh,
is Disney CodeNames. You're
okay.
doing one finger.
I'm sorry. Now I'm going to actually go back, and that Wonderland, I'm going to say Tea Party. Yay! Okay.
All right. Now let's see.
But to be fair, I'm not a person
You're
that
not
has
a
worked
cast
for
member?
Disney. At least not yet.
No, not yet, but come on.
Maybe one of these days I'll be a cast member. I want to be the mayor of Magic Kingdom. That's what I want to be. Because I don't think he works past
He
noon.
doesn't do much, no.
That's my kind of job.
All right. Let's see. Arabian 2.
Well, we just got done playing 5 tribes. Arabian 2. Well, there's Magic Carpet and there's Jasmine. Is there anything else? Arabian Nights. And then there's the Magical Lamp. So I think I'm going to go Magical Lamp, and I'm going to go Magic Carpet. Oh. So at least that was a neutral one.
Emotion 1.
A second that emotion.
What?
That's a song.
I
So that would be Joy.
Yep.
All right, now I'm going to go back to the Arabian one. I'm going to say Jasmine.
Yep.
All right.
Let's see.
So I think we should only
We've
have
got-
one left.
We have 2.
We have 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only have 8. Or does this have 9?
This one has 9.
Okay.
Because you're blue. There's always more of the
Oh,
color
that's
you
right.
are.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, unless we mess up, we should actually win this because we have quite a few reds. The other thing that sometimes can work well, especially on teams, is when you have a special rapport with somebody, you have your own, code names and things like that. Code names. That's the name of the game.
That's kind of what I was going on. Yeah, that like.
Where you can draw on
inside
personal
jokes and
experiences.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
China 1.
China 1. Well, I'm gonna have to go with Mulan.
Yeah. And then we've got. Let's see. And then we have the last one. Lion 1.
Lion 1. Well, Timon was in Lion King, so I don't see anything else. I'm gonna have to go with Timon.
Yep.
All right.
I was
so
gonna say hula because he does that hula bit, but then I was like, well, there's dance. I
oh
didn't
yeah,
want that to throw you
I would
off.
have thought that.
Yeah.
All right. So since we basically won both of these, we're gonna get the joint trophy.
Woo!
All right, so we got the joint trophy there. We're only gonna take one trophy.
So
you
hey,
know?
I have a question.
Okay.
Now that I've won, can I go to Disney World? Like,
You're-
I just won CodeNames. Can I go to Disney World?
Megan, you're going to Disney World.
Woohoo! But I have to work. But it's
Yeah.
cool. I don't mind. I love it. I love my job.
All right, so now let's get to what we think. Okay, I've actually played regular CodeNames before. Played it quite a bit with the group at work. I've never actually played CodeNames Pictures or CodeNames After Dark. I have played this one before you and I even started playing it. So I'll go first.
Okay.
I really enjoy this. This is an excellent little filler game. It accommodates a large number of people because you can have as many people on your team as you really want. So that's good. This version, the Disney one, is something obviously that's near and dear to our hearts.
Yes.
We know pretty much. There's a couple of very obscure things in here that I didn't know. But for the most part, we know all the material.
And there's only a few movies we haven't seen or we haven't seen in forever. And we're kind of like, what is that from? And we just look at it. We're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, the artwork on these cards.
They're straight from the movies.
Yeah, I mean, and it's, Syndrome, you can't see it, but he just has a big S on his chest because, for sitter, he
Yeah.
can't have the BS on there for babysitter because,
You know.
But yeah, it's right from the movies. And the fact that, you've got the big, nice words on the back. Oh, and also, I don't know if you noticed this before. See?
Yeah.
It's got it. So if you're facing, whoops, get it in frame there. If you're facing on the other side of the table, then you can easily see that.
I did notice that.
The components themselves, the cardboard, the little overlays, they're nice and thick. You got the nice little stand. You've got this
And the Mickey
huge,
heads, which is cool.
Yeah.
On, like, the sides.
huge stack of cards for the 5x5 grids. And like Megan said, they've got the
That
nice
Disney
little
touch.
Disney things on there. Now the game also does come with some 4x4 grids, but we don't really play with those. There's not a lot. That's more for your introductory. You also notice there's no basically square of death on there. That this is the automatic loss.
Yeah.
That thing. So you don't have to worry about that. So I guess if you're just starting off, you can use that. For me, that's always going to stay in the box.
Yeah.
We're always going to just use the 5x5 grid. But I really like the game. Like I said, it's accessible. It's fast. You saw how fast we played this. Anybody can play it. Large number can play it. The box itself is pretty small, so you can easily fit it in your bag. Definitely recommend this. Megan,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I mean, I work for Disney, so I can't really talk bad about it. I do love it. It's a fun little game.
You're not currently working
I'm
for Disney,
intermittent
so
with Disney. I mean,
as of this time,
As
you're
of
not a
this
Disney
moment,
employee.
I am not currently. Well, I'm hired by them. I just haven't started working
Well,
with them.
not technically.
Technically.
You've
but-
been given an offer.
Well, I mean, I accepted it, so. But, yeah, there's a huge deck of cards. You're always going to have that replayability. As we showed you in our unboxing, we went through all the different characters, and, there's all these different movies. It's right up to the newest with being Moana. That's from Alice in Wonderland. It's the maze.
But, and some of the pictures, they're not, well, I don't know. There's my favorite.
Yeah, we know.
Because, Mr. Incredible.
Gaston.
Yeah, but some of them are, they're
You
usually,
have some obscure items.
they're usually, a dead giveaway. This one you may not realize it's from
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. You might, but it just says pirate ship, I think, on
Yeah.
it, doesn't it? Yeah, just pirate
So,
ship.
I mean, it could be,
So,
just generic
Peter Pan.
pirates or, yeah.
But most of them are actually the characters. Like that one there is not.
That's Rapunzel's Castle Corona.
But most of them are, the shoe. I'm surprised you didn't get the princess from the shoe.
I didn't know. There's a couple different options you could have went with, but I mean, it does, you go all the way back from Snow White and then all the way up to Moana, so you're totally updated. I'm sure they might make a new version once, a couple more films come out, but who knows. This one's all animated too. They easily could do a live action version as well. for Disney. Because you could get like Tron and Pirates of the Caribbean. And
Man, I want that.
You can get some good ones.
Well, now they own, Lucasfilm, so they could do Indiana Jones, Star Wars. Oh,
they could add in Marvel. I mean, we have a Marvel Codenames, so it's more
and we're going to be doing the Marvel Codenames next week. So
the only thing is, though, I don't think they include two of the most underrated Disney movies in this set.
And that would be
Treasure Planet and Atlantis. I do not think there are any cards for those. And those movies are so good.
Ooh, you could be right on that.
I don't think there's any from like Adventurers Down Under, like kind of those things. The
Rescuers.
Yeah, Rescuers. There's the there's just some of the older obscure movies that aren't in there, but the most popular ones obviously are. So it does make it easier for just casual Disney viewers to even understand.
And like you said, it includes Mulan's or not Mulan.
It does include
Moana.
We love Mulan.
So it's
Moana
very up
too.
to date.
And you got Frozen, so you've got all of them in there. So
let it go.
Let
it go, Elsa. Let it go.
Ugh, we can't. We've turned everything into Frozen. I mean,
the cold never bothered her anyway.
No, it didn't. But you know how it is. But yeah, definitely love the game. Love the fact that there's so many replayability. I've never mixed with the words and the colors, the pictures. So that would be something I would like to try too. I know we've always pretty much either done straight all the words or all the pictures. So mixing up might be something that we could try.
And kind of what we've done too, when we've ever sat down to play this, it's like, okay, I'm going to start off and I'll give the codes and we have pictures. Then Megan goes to pictures. Then we flip it over and we do the words. And then Megan does the words.
We've never mixed it, but we easily could. We just never played that way though.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely a good game, and check it out and get it if you're a fan of Codenames and Disney. It's great for your collection.
Yep, and it does say Disney Family Edition, so this is great for everybody in your family. So that is Codenames Disney, and we will catch you guys next time.
Have a magical day. Bye.
If you would like to support us, you can visit patreon.com/dadvdaughter.
Like and follow us on Facebook to stay current on our show schedule, sneak peeks at future shows, and to interact with us.